No stress, just vibes, let it flow, feel alive.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Chris here from Starting Over Daily. Welcome back to my channel. Lately, evening walks have become one of my favorite parts of the day. I just finished having a little bit of dinner, and I really wanted to try this recipe that I can recall when I was working at a food truck as a part-time job. It was a Turkish kebab food truck, and it was a really nice family, man. The son, he was very friendly. The dad was also friendly, and so pretty much I worked at this food truck. I was pretty much just a butcher. I was cutting up all their meat for them. It's doing like maybe 60 pounds of chicken, 80 pounds of beef, every other day for their service. And it was very heartwarming to know that the father of this food truck always offered me food first, before I started my shift, and I thought that was really cool. He wouldn't let me work unless I had something to eat. But anyway, the food there, it was Turkish kebabs, and I really enjoyed it, and I really wanted to try that recipe tonight. So I went ahead and did that, and I kind of just altered the ingredients to be more healthy conscious of my food. So it consisted of, the original way to make the wrap was a flour tortilla, was sliced up chicken breast, marinated, bunch of salt, marinated Greek yogurt, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, all that seasoning, especially oregano. But I kind of flipped it and did it my own way, and just pretty much cut all the salt, used the dash diet, dash seasoning and whatnot. And did the Greek yogurt, cut up some cucumbers, lemon juice, a little bit of black pepper. But anyway, it was really good. It was so delicious. And I didn't realize eating healthy could taste so good. But anyway, so I'm just taking this evening walk, and it's become one of my favorite parts of the day. And honestly, before everything happened, I probably would never even think twice about it. But it's like moments like these where you just enjoy the outdoors. You go on a little brisk walk and just enjoy everything around. You hear the sound of the birds, and just kind of enjoy it. I used to move so fast every day, and I was always focused on the next thing, what's coming up next. And I never really just took time to analyze what I was doing throughout my day. I was always distracted. I was always running somewhere, I was always doing something. What's next, and never really had any time to just enjoy something as simple as just walking outside and just enjoy the view, enjoy nature. But so anyway, this food truck that I was talking about, that was something that I really enjoyed. My passion is cooking. My wife and I, we are culinary graduates. There's a lot of culinary graduates in my family. And in my career, when I graduated culinary school, we pretty much learned, the basics of cooking and all kinds of sauces, creams, what have you, Chinese origins. And the only thing that I was kind of lacking in my I guess my toolbox was butchery. So I really wanted to learn how to be a butcher per se, kind of just cutting up cutting up a whole carcass. They call it hanging beef. So, I got out of high school, graduated high school, went into college, got an associate's degree in culinary arts, and, just started working those apprenticeship programs. And I worked at the Hyatt for a little bit, worked at Planet Hollywood. This all took place in Guam. I was doing that thing, and it was kind of just work for your grades. It's a real good experience. I met a lot of good people, learned a lot of new things. But the only setback that was kind of holding me back was I really wanted to learn how to become a butcher. So I don't even know how I ended up picking up the butcher job. But anyway, I guess I was looking on online jobs, and I found this job. It was called a meat cutter helper, and the pay was, at that time, was a lot more than what you would get outside. So mind you, it was a federal job, and so I applied, put my application in, didn't think anything of it. A whole year went by, and I heard nothing from this application that I submitted. At that time I was still working in the kitchen, fast-paced life. Working two jobs. One job I was getting paid, the other job was my apprenticeship program. Get off work, it's like 11:30 p.m. and then I was a baker at Hyatt. So I was an early morning baker, wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, so that's just roughly 2 hours of sleep every day. I felt like I had so much time in that part of my life, because it was always fast paced. But and that kind of brings me to now. But yeah, we'll talk about that job a little later. But I ended up getting the butchery job, and I stuck with it since, because let's be honest, we all work, right, to support something, or to support someone, or just to support our livelihood. And that's technically what it all boils down to, is just work to support your family. But yeah, so just going on walks like these, it helps me to notice things more. And even the air just feels different. It's like just breathing in air feels so much different than before, because I literally feel like it's a breath of life. Maybe far-fetched for me saying that, but it does feel different. And my energy levels are a lot more higher now that I started to change what I'm eating, and started to change my intake of what I'm putting in my body. And in the long run, I just think of it as it's benefiting me to be around, to just be with my family for a lot much longer, and spend as much time as I can. And it's like I said before, it's unfortunate that it had to take a heart attack to put me in this situation, but it's all for the good. And don't get me wrong, man, I'm still trying to figure things out, and trying to be mentally and physically at peace. And walks like these really help me out. It helps me clear my mind, and it just helps me kind of reset. And I'm trying to do this every day, and so I'm just here sharing a part of this day for what I do. And and it's very difficult at times, and I think when you go through something life-changing, you stop chasing all this noise, and you just want to be at peace. And at least I did. You just want to, you start appreciating the normal moments, in a way that you never really did before. Like right now, I could just stop and just look around, just look at this, you know, scenery. It's just nice little walk here on this road, quiet street. It's away from all the hustle and bustle. And you know, I mean, I'm walking on the street right here, and one car has passed me so far. But yeah, so I'm just walking on this little trail here, and I'm headed towards the waterfront. So it's about a 15-20 minute walk from the apartment that we stay in. But yeah, it's nice to just be out here and just walk and just help your soul and your mind reset. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but there's a little water runoff down there somewhere. But you know, it's just moments like these where you just have to try to enjoy what you have around you. And you know, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost money. Yeah, it doesn't take much to just enjoy the little things in life. And that's the one thing that I enjoy doing, is just being outside and just walking. I just feel the wind, you know, on my skin, and at the same time just trying to get healthy. But you know, this journey has been really awesome. Especially starting this YouTube channel. I mean, I'm all new to it. I'm just trying to do something that, you know, gets me out of my comfort zone and document my daily life and just enjoy this evening walk. Just about here to cross the street and show you just exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, right here. Yeah, this is the beautiful, gorgeous view that is just literally 15 minutes from my apartment. And you know, it's moments like these where you just want to kick back, relax, and enjoy this scenery. Well, this is Chris from Starting Over Daily. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have an awesome day. Peace out.